Welcome to Campus Insiders Oregon. I'm Jill Savage alongside Justin Myers, and we're talking hoops. Oregon's basketball team looks a lot different this year than they did last year, Justin, because they have so many new faces.
Yeah, that's been kind of the Dana Altman philosophy in building this program. It started out of a necessity. When Ernie Kent left, a ton of players went on to other schools. Some players turned pro, and Dana Altman had to patchwork a team together. Now, for 3 and 4 years now, this has been the way he's built his programs, taking a lot of senior transfers and a lot of junior college guys.
And the two faces that people are most excited about, we'll start with Joseph Young. He's a guy out there who a lot of people thought he was going to be good, got that NCAA eligibility waiver to play right away this year, and is right now the Ducks' leading scorer.
Absolutely. I mean, when you start your first game at Oregon, dropping over 30 points, all of a sudden people are going to start to notice who you are. He's averaging 20 points a game. And I think fills an offensive void from last year's team that Oregon was really missing. He can hit from the outside, he can create his own shot, and also can play defense. But really, where he's at his best is on the fast break. Dana Altman loves to fast break, especially after opponent misses, and get out and run the floor. He's been fantastic working the fast break.
Mike Mosier is a welcome addition from UNLV. He is a senior this year, so the Ducks will only have him for this 1 year, but it looks like it's going to be a good one.
He is a matchup nightmare on offense. He can play with his back to the basket, and he can step out and shoot threes. I think Coach Altman maybe like to be a little more sparingly with the amount of threes he shoots, but where he has to get better is on the glass. He has got to provide the rebounding for this team, both on the offensive and defensive side. So we talk about Oregon getting out and running those fast breaks. Well, you can't run fast break without rebounds. You're losing Kazemi, who is a rebounding monster. Mosier has the body type, the strength, and the size down low. He's got to be more aggressive and grab rebounds.
And part of the supporting cast for the Ducks this year, maybe one of the most athletic guys, Elgin Cook. I liked what I saw from him already this season. He is providing that spark off the bench.
Yeah, Oregon has a lack of depth in the front court, and Elgin Cook may actually work himself into a starting role. I know right now Waverly Austin is starting for Oregon, but I wouldn't be surprised if Cook ends up starting for Oregon once they get into Pac-12 play.
And Jason Caliste is also a new member of this Oregon team. He might be exchanging minutes with Damian Dotson.
Yeah. Oregon wants to run a three-guard offense, and they're going to have depth because I think the way that they press and the way that they switch up defense sometimes can get into foul trouble. And now with Caliste there, you bring in a pretty good defensive presence right off the bench. He's not a spark plug guy, but he's a great, solid defensive player, and he's doing his part on the offensive side of the ball as well, you know, putting in 10 points a game. So I think a lot of depth in the backcourt for Oregon. It allows Dana Altman to switch up defenses and also get out and run that three-guard offense.
So, Justin, based on what we know about this team so far, would you say that they're better, worse, or about the same as we saw on last year's team?
You know, I think as of right now, they're better. But you have to remember, last year's team really came together and started playing well when Artis came back from injury, and they were playing some of their best basketball going into the tournament. So that's going to be the key for this team. Can they get better throughout the season, especially going into a pretty loaded Pac-12?
And we already knew Arsalan Kazemi is going to be a very difficult guy to replace. All those rebounds, they have to get made up for somewhere along the way. We'll have more about Oregon basketball right here on Campus Insiders Oregon.